Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mini Motorways. Today we're going to be going to Zurich, and it's not one of my favorites. And one of the major issues with Zurich in general is that there's those big mountains in the way. So of course, because I hate myself, we're going to try never using tunnels, and only getting 2 bridges. That's what we're going to be trying to go for. That's the resource management challenge. But there's a lot of things that could go wrong, so we have to be very careful. And if we look at the scores, Almaroth has somehow gotten almost 14,000 points on this map. And you can see the top 10 is 4,000-ish. So I think we'll aim for about 2,500. That should get us in the top 200. But for now, let's aim for 2,500. Let's try out resource management. And hopefully we survive. Now this is an interesting start. If you've seen my other videos, or have played this map in any capacity, you'll know that this is usually not the starting point. Usually you're above the river up here that you start. So this one's a little bit different, and I think we can use that to our advantage. And I will take this moment in the first week when nothing's happening to point out that this right here, the mountain, that's the big thing that's going to cause us issues, because there is space back here, and things can spawn back here. Now there's another one at the top, but that's a little less intrusive, and we can use motorways to kind of get around that. Now we also only have 2 bridges for this Limat River. It's the only river in this place, but it does cut straight through the middle. So we'll have to use those 2 bridges alongside a bunch of motorways, probably. And that'll be the best way to do it, I think. We only have the river here, and then the river down here, so we've only got 2 areas that this can now work in. So I'm going to put in a road right now for here, and then up here we still got a decent amount of space. But we have to be very careful with this. I think I'll even put in a couple roads just like this, so that the reds, if they do spawn downwards and not upwards. Now as this expands outwards, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I want to make sure that these areas over here aren't blocked off. I want to have full capacity to move through here, and I think I'll bring this up along this edge, so that we don't get a weird spawn back here. And that should be it. Everything else seems okay. We've got this up here. Nothing can spawn up here yet. So we'll get the next spawn in here probably. Ooh, I was hoping for an early motorway, but I think I'll use roundabouts first. There it is. Perfect. Right beside the trees. The trees get to survive. So we'll do... You know what? Let's actually pull it this way. I want to get something spawning here for red, if we can. So I'll do a little bit longer of a route. And just kind of go like this. Now it seems silly, but we don't have a lot of space in here. I'll even pull some of this back. And then as this comes in, let's just put a road in right there, because that's gonna suck if we don't. And again, this is us trying to make sure that things down here, which I'm sure we will get spawns down there, we're trying to make it so that down here we have paths to use, so we don't have to use our bridges, we don't have to use our motorways once we get them. We don't have any right now, but once we get them, we don't want to have to use them immediately. So putting in this road really helps. These tiles around here can't be used for spawning, and on this side, I think I'm just going to quickly do this for now. I don't want anything spawning in the first week of having this area opened up. That's week 2. It's not super crazy, a little bit more work than the usual, and I'm really just watching this map. If you hold down the left quick, you can see where it expands each time. So I'm just keeping that in mind. I don't want to miss a spawn, especially at the end of Saturday. Like, week 2, something could go wrong right now, and I would be very upset. But for now, this is good. It looks like it's trying to expand. It's trying to add something new. But I'm just saying no, not yet. And then you just let go of the left click, and there you go. Okay, so road tiles, I don't need those. We'll just take more roundabouts. And now that we have enough space up here, I think I'm okay with opening this up. I'm going to keep this here. There's the spawn, yep. So this will be our first bridge, and we'll just do something as easy as that. And I think I need to keep one road in here, but because we've got 2 blues on 2 sides like this, so we've got blue here, these populations can't easily move left and right, so I think it's best to keep the road and bring it down like this. Expand the blue area, and just kind of have this almost like circular path that we can get through, up and around and all that. And this works pretty well. We get some weird spawns up here, okay. Can't really use that. I might be able to use it up here instead. So if we get more up here, then yeah, let's do that. little bit of red up here, a little bit of blue. Let's see where we get more spawns of red. I'd like to put this across, but we only have the 2 bridges, so again, we have to be very careful with them. I see something that we could do up here, like this. Ooh, okay, well, never mind. We'll just take that back immediately. That's a really unfortunate spawn, but I think I can make it work. Ah, we won't get any tunnels. Oh no. Ooh, this is actually a terrible spawn. What it means is that we're gonna have some weird traffic coming through here. And we won't get a tunnel, so until we get a motorway, it's gonna be a little bit janky. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world yet. Yet. So we'll do something like this, bring him up, but for now we'll just put a bridge in over here, and then this can go over like that. And something like that. It looks like this population will serve here pretty well. If this doesn't upgrade, I would be tempted to flip these 3 around and use them to service here. I know a red population spawns up here, so maybe let's even put it in the roadway to service that in the future. It'll slow down traffic there, but for now, that's pretty good. Put those 4 together. So then in the future, I can see something going like here, and then just motorwaying across into maybe a roundabout here. Yeah, just like that. Now, we don't get any motorways, of course, but it's the thought that counts. I think we'll do traffic lights now. And I just remembered this is now opening up, so let's quickly block this off because we don't have tunnels, so if anything spawns over here, we can't actually service it yet. So we're gonna have to be careful about that one. The other thing is that this side is now a little bit of a problem. I think I'll take these roads back and let things spawn down here. There it is, immediately. That'll relieve some of the pressure that can happen. Like, if you start to block things off, it'll try and spawn things. So the faster we can kind of block these places off that we can't service yet, and open up spaces that we can service, the better we're gonna be in general. Same thing down here, same thing here, we don't need this. Get more reds or blues spawning there. Cut this here for an extra road, and just kind of bring these back together. Remember, we're trying to get that like circular route if we need it. Alright, there's a blue. Doesn't really, it's not the best. This bridge could also service it, yeah, so we could do something like this. Probably don't need that road for now. And that should do, at least in the medium term. Might have to get more. We need a couple more blues. There's one. There's a cream. Oh. Ooh. Okay. We're out of bridges. Yeah, this is what I... Oof, okay. So, maybe something like that with something like this. I should have seen this coming. There's always a spawn up here that ruins things. Maybe we'll have to grab some of this back. Strategically grab. Just a couple here, a couple there, like that. And then once we get the bridge back, we'll get a whole bunch of roads too, because that was really inefficient. Good thing we put this road in, so now we can actually get up here. That's what I mean though. Those are the little things that would have killed us, so glad that we did it, but also kind of unhappy that we have to think about this now. So we'll do just a tiny bridge here instead. That'll link blue here, and then cream has to go all the way up. So again, we need some motorways, but for now it's livable. The city sucks, but you know, 1 motorway can fix it all. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe a lot. We need a lot. There's our motorway. Okay, yes. Not even gonna look at the other option. And I think for now, we don't need to do anything super fancy. We can just do this, which seems like a huge waste of resources. But that extra bridge, when you only have 2, is kind of important to have in the back pocket. So I think we'll try that for now. Worst case scenario, we just have to flip it back. And this is already gonna start to mess with my plans. We might have to do some rejigging here. Something like that, and then put in a second road like this and one like that. And then, probably go through this neighborhood like that. Really just don't need yellow spawning right here. It needs to go down, not up. I think if we get about 4 in this area, that should be enough yellow for quite a while, maybe even until the end of the game. Quiet week. Looks like we're almost filled out on the map. This can go a little higher. That levels up, okay. That's actually super good for us, because we need more blue in this area. We got 1, okay. It's something, I guess. We'll just keep adding those on. We do have that extra bridge, so if we need to, we could do something about that. But for now, it's just a quiet week. I don't see anything super crazy happening. We might have to do a little bit of work up there, but that's not exactly terrible. It's doable. It's a little bit of an up and around, but I mean, in terms of things that we've had to do so far, it's not that bad. Might only get one more spawn in here anyway, so might as well just block it. There's the second roundabout. Okay, so that's good. That is definitely good. So at that point, we might say that this isn't necessary. We actually need more here, so let's put another one on that. Blue up there is wonderful. I was actually waiting for a spawn up here. So now we have 2 blue structures with 1 blue population and 2 cream structures with 1 population. So these are intrinsically linked for quite a while, I think. Down here, that's even worse. We can just move this up. So it would go here instead, and then pop this up as well. But I think I need to start thinking about paths around the mountains, because there are going to be reds up here. We can put the road in preemptively. I know it cuts straight through this area. I'll even get rid of this little tree. Oh, no, I'm out of road tiles. No, there we go. So once reds start spawning in here, we can service it better. But for now, this is fine. You know what, I might actually do that, yeah. So let's forget about these plans of moving these guys across to this structure. I think it's better to plan ahead and say this should go down here into a roundabout structure, maybe? Yeah, so this can be converted into a 3-way with a traffic light. So that means we can use our roundabout over here as soon as I move this out of the way. Like so. So then this can pop onto here. This goes onto that. And that's basically it. We don't need this anymore. We might need more here in the future. And we don't need these roads anymore either. Now these blues are still linked. Like we can't get rid of this bridge into this because these, like I said, these creams and these blues are still connected. But this works. This is a pretty good and efficient way to service these two. And a good way to think about this stuff, if you're thinking about the amount of cars that you need for a structure, you can look at the number of cars in the garage and say this is how many we have left. So we've got about 3 cars left, which is pretty good given the distance. Ooh, another motorway, I'll take that. And then you can also look at just generally, you can think of the levels. So this is a level 1 structure, so it takes half as much as a level 2 structure. So if this level 2 takes 2 cars right now, and it's more or less satisfied, then we can get away with just 2 houses with this distance. Now it's twice the distance, so you'll need to factor that in, but so far this is working. And that might seem like pie in the sky kind of stuff, but it's how this game works. So it's pretty good. Now we've got this extra motorway, and I know that they're going to try and force me to do something over here eventually, but for now let's just pretend that this doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure, let's just don't forget that it doesn't exist completely though, because I do need to block this off. But once we get those population groups, then we can split these up a little better. Currently, we're kind of just limited by the bridges and the current structure of the entire world. That's pretty bad. We might have to put that bridge back in just for those guys for now. Let's take the road tiles. I feel like we're going to be using a lot of roads. What I think I will do for now, because I don't want to really play with this too much, don't know how this is going to shake out, I'm going to extend this red just a little farther to the east so that green can spawn in here a little better. Down here, I'll probably want to block just 1 or 2 squares. I'll put in a road like so. So then we can get 4 greens on this road. And then we'll have this come across like so. Then we just bring this up to here instead, I think. Pop that down, pop that up, pop this up, cut here, and cut here. And then cut here. I will keep a road in here, just in case we get 2 spawns. We can get a spawn here and a spawn here. And I might put a road in here. Yeah, that seems good. Then we also have this road that we can now bring in and around, so that's actually super good. We can keep this kind of here just in case. That's super good, I like that. Now it says that it isn't getting any traffic, but I don't believe that. I think it just needs to figure itself out. Now what we can also do, and I think what we will do, is we're going to reclaim this green right now, actually, yeah. That would ruin this, but I think it's best to do something like this instead, at least in the short term. We don't need to use a motorway here. It's nice to have this roadway open up, but currently it's not crucial, so why would we waste the super good resource on it? Getting more cream down here. I'm starting to think that we could probably split this out. A bit more yellow up there, okay. Yeah, so we're starting to see that this can be split. And it's probably going to be something like a certain proportion goes up to this one, and then a certain proportion goes up to this one, and we figure a way around this mess. So let's put in something here-ish. Put a road in like that, maybe like... Actually, no, let's pop this out. Put in a road down... We could actually put it up here, that might be best. So then we have a road coming up to it, and we can kind of just cycle things onto it. We don't have to split yet, but that'll give us a nice path across into here. That makes sense, I think. Yeah, we need a bit of blue on the side of the river, though. That's the main issue at this point. If we can get 1 or 2 blues really close to this, let's say even like right here, that would be perfect. We could then get rid of this bridge, bring it around and over. Hey, there's the Zurich Challenger. Awesome, that's another one in the books. But then we could bring this bridge down. Hey, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, game. So we'll start the blue population. And we'll bring it right beside the river, because the river is kind of useless to us now, so it's fine to block it off. Just let as many blues spawn on non-river tiles, if that makes sense. Still haven't used all the traffic lights, so I think I'll take a roundabout. And then here, let's see if this can support just here. If that can do that, and if we get more, then yeah, we can get rid of this bridge, we can separate these populations out finally. There's a third, that's all I need. That's perfect, cool. We're getting green up here. I think that means I feel kind of comfortable moving some of this. We don't have any motorways though, so maybe baby steps. For now though, let's pop this out. We can do 2 things here. We can pop this out, pop this in, remove this. Actually, we're gonna have to do it in 2 steps. This is currently a little buggy. But once this kind of deletes itself and has that open area again, should be right here. This needs to go somewhere. I wonder where it's going. Yeah, it's taking the long way around. Cool. We can pop this onto here directly. All this road can be taken back. Yes, cool. And then this can come down and over and use up this riverway instead. There we go. And then we can cut here, which means we can get that back. And that just spawned in perfectly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, the only thing that will suck, and I know it's going to suck, so I'm going to put it in preemptively, is that there will be reds down here. I remember there being red populations here, so we're going to have to worry about that. And put in roads as well. So this is the one problem with this map, or how this was laid out. Actually, you know what, we kind of got around that problem just by putting this in. So we have like a local and a far population now. That works, I like that. Or just spawned, I wasn't looking. Oh, we got that one, nice. That's super good. Super duper good. So having this in here is kind of silly right now, because it's actually taking longer to get to the destination, but... Oh, that's not... Oh, no. Oh, my hubris. I didn't think yellow would spawn up here. Okay, well, there's no way to connect that without ruining everything else. So let's... Oh, you know what? We can actually disconnect these now. So we can put... Let's see... these ones like that, and then this can go this way. There we go. We have effectively split our populations in half, which seemed like a pipe dream a long time ago. That doesn't cause us any grief. Okay, cool. I was a little worried there, but it looks like we can make this managed with a little bit of pain. That's not too bad, at least until we get more motorways, and it is Saturday, so there is a chance. That's okay. We have a super close population. Might even go so far as to split these even better. Yeah, we might as well. So before things get super out of hand, we can always split these populations more. So there's 3 on this line. These 3 then don't really notice these 3 until, you know, they get to the roundabout. So you've actually doubled your throughput minus the roundabout bit. Okay, we did not get what we needed. And I think we're gonna have to be expanding into this area over here next. Getting more green spawns though, so that typically means that the amount that this one needs is gonna go up. Right now we're blocking off where the second green would spawn, which is right here. So all the green spawns and all the green cars have to be pushed onto this structure, which is why it's currently ticking up. It's at 3 now instead of 2, and we're out of population over here. So these 3 over here are on the map, and they're saying, oh yes, we can be used, but then they can't be used because they're actually useless. We could probably force it to spawn in a specific location. So I know that the green spawns somewhere in this little cave over here. So we can probably make an area that is only available on this road. So then we say, okay, well now it can spawn in these 2x squares, and it should, hopefully, maybe. And if it doesn't want to, then I just kind of push it a little farther until it works. So I get rid of that, and pray that a green structure spawns here eventually. Might need a little bit lower. And here's Sunday, so we can hold off for a sec. No highways. No motorways. That's okay. We can make road tiles work, probably. Getting some really weird spawns in here. Yellow here is really not useful. More yellow here, that can be useful, but we need a motorway. Still not getting the green spawn that I want, though, so let's use these road tiles we just got to really kind of block out the map. Like, really block it out. And just slowly move to the right until it's really just not a good option to have a green spawn over here anymore. So we'll do a road like that, and we'll cut some of this. Try and just force it down here, I guess. Hello, wakey wakey. That's that's yellow! Oh no! What have I done? Okay. My hubris, it caught up to me. And we got a green spawn here. Oh. Pity me, game. Pity me. Okay, well, we can do this. We can actually move this down. So this doesn't need to be exactly here. So it can actually be down here. I need to put a road in here first. Now we can move this down, so then it can't... How is it intersecting like that? I don't think that's legal. Apparently that's legal. Okay, that's perfect. Sure, whatever. Let's continue and then fix it later if it needs to be. But green can go there, and then in here we throw in just a wee one of these, throw a road in like that, and then it's fixed. Cool. Let's just cut it through here. We don't need anything special. Throw in roundabout, and again, flip it so it kind of goes like that. Cool. Solved. Solved the problem. Somehow this is working. I'm not sure how this works, but it's working. So I honestly thought this was going to be green. And I feel like I should tempt fate a little bit more and just get rid of all this. Just give me a green over here. That'd be great. Blue. Okay, that's fine. I like this. That takes a little bit of pressure off of the other blue structures, so it's pretty good in terms of efficiencies. Can put a road like this in, and then maybe something like that. This is good. We could cut this off, but I think we're getting more blue, so this is fine. Just cut here. These greens don't seem to be doing anything with their lives, so I'll point them upwards instead. Collect some of this area back. What just leveled up over here? I think it was this one. Yeah. So now we're going to have to get into a little bit more obscure population control options, because now we've got effectively 3 structures. And there is a limit on this stuff. You will eventually hit a limit on how many cars you can push through an intersection in this case. So keeping an eye on that, definitely. Motorway is perfect. I was going to say we need a motorway, but that's exactly what we need. If I did run something like this... Oh, okay, let's start it on the other side of the mountain so we can see where we can go with it. So if we did something that runs up here, let's say, and it ran all the way down here, we can get it basically all the way down here, yeah. Now, that doesn't help us a lot, because we still have to move yellow populations over here, but that would clear up a lot of this area. Like, these yellows could then go to here, or these yellows could take the highway across. Let's try and go a little bold with this one. So we'll do something like this. We'll put a road in here, motorway to there and into here. Get rid of this bridge. This is the dangerous part of the game where we have to make really important decisions. So that will then all go to here. That's a super short run, and it's all motorway. This stuff down here will then have to come up and over through this little gap and then across the river. Now the danger of this is that we then only have 3 or 4 going to 2. and then this little population group here. So it could get really bad really quickly, especially if we don't get any more blues down here. So I might want to use the rest of the roads that we have so many of to block off blue spawns up here. So I want blue spawns, yes, but I want blue spawns where I want blue spawns, not where they want to give me blue spawns, if that makes sense. Is this a dangerous play? Yes. Does it have a high chance of propelling us into the future? Yes, especially when we get that. That's great. I think I'll put it this way, because these ones can always flip. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense, yeah. Keep that road in there. There's a blue up there, okay. Okay, and in the future, this population could be used to service more than one. Like, hurry up, guys. Hurry up and figure... There we go, cool. Get this road proper. There we go. So if this keeps expanding, which I think it will, we could split this again so that there's a population that goes here, super close, and then a population that splits over here through a motorway. Or a bridge. I guess we're out of bridges, but, you know, bridges are bridges. We can get bridges back. It's not happy, it's not happy, come on. Okay, we'll send a couple more. It looks like blue, we're at surge yeah, so blue's surging right now, so this is probably the worst time for blue to surge, but it should be fine though. Let's rotate this one so we have a little bit more. I hope it's fine, we'll see. Looks like this one's good now. Maybe. It's a long distance for this one to travel. Maybe might have bit off more than I could chew. So we could do this. Emergency happenings right now. We'll do that. And then just quickly pop this up to here. That'll support that for now. Just want to get cars up there. This can sort itself pretty quick if we get cars up to it. Come on, go, 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 go. This is blowing up a little bit too. That's okay, that needs a road there. So this is fine, right? It's just surge? It's just surge, yeah. So cream is surging. Let's put on the surge line. We have that one right there for that. Looks like the blue is sorted. There's a motorway. So, okay, let's put this back where it was, because this is important for other reasons. This did tell us a couple things about our population sets. So this one is definitely cause of concern. We do get a bit of a bunching happening here, which is a little bit of an issue. Red seems to be doing great. Yellow is pretty good. Blue is decent, as long as we can get a couple more. We did get that extra motorway, which is currently being used. So hold off for just a sec. Okay, that's good. We seem to be stable. Stable is relative, I guess. I think we need a little bit more here. So let's throw this onto here. Actually, no, let's not use that. Let's use a second one so that it's instant. Do that, and then quickly rotate all of these. Give that as much as it can get. Yeah. Okay, so then this will support this for now. Let's swap in the road like this instead, so we might get a couple more blue spawns in this area. What's less intrusive? Something like that. Oh, we got some cream here as well. That doesn't help us, but we've got cream. This seems to be fixed as well. Cool. This all goes to there now. We could even pop this one like that for now. And then I can figure out the rest once we get all the spawns. A bit more blue. Okay, that's a dead blue. That's never going to be used. Which is really bad for us. The reds are probably run out. Yep. We've got 1, 2 there that have to... No, they can't be used either. Oh, man. Where else do we have reds? 1 red spawned in here, just where I thought it would. Yep. We can bring it up, though. We can bring it through here. Nope. Let's try that again. Nope. Let's try from here first. Nope. Let's try. There we go. And then down over like this. So we can get one extra on this line as like ultra emergency. Where are the bridges right now? One here and one here. This one's not being used, right? We could delete that. Yeah, I think that's getting deleted permanently. Cool. Let's pop this one off for now and then fix this up as well. Because I think this blue is actually getting in the way. Maybe I should watch it. Let's actually watch it instead. So put this back. So that bridge won't be used, which means we could actually bring these ones across the river and get a motorway back. Maybe work on this a little too. Yeah, so I think it'll be... This group will soon serve just this one. So it'll be a long road all the way down. And then we can get a close group like this to come straight through here on a motorway. If we have any left. I think we're actually all out. Ooh, that's so good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Oh yeah, and we also have to fix this. Right. Okay, so that's now fixed, or quote fixed. These ones... oh no, right. So these are... Oh, this won't work then, no. I forgot that you can't just add onto a bridge. Oh no. Also, the creams are gonna need more help soon too. Oh no. What's the solution, Retro? What's the solution? Okay, solution. Let's do... Cut here, bring this over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for this. That's more than enough for the rest of the game. I hope. We can even put more there later. So like the bridge will come in over here, up like that. And go into this roundabout. One spoke comes off here. And into here. One spoke's here. Like that. Okay. That would afford us this back. Which is... good. We can do this actually. Let's do this. Hold on. This is a full rework, I think. Yeah, so we'll do this. Come off here, into here. Delete this. Open this space up for more blue spawns. This goes straight down to here. Then all this can open up. Hopefully we don't get any weird spawns over here. I might even... Yeah, let's just block this off. Block that off, just in case. All this blocked off. Bring this blue in, because now it doesn't really affect anything. And then we rotate this one, and pray that's enough. Rotate these. Got one more here, but it can't turn because I messed that up. Maybe I might as well fix this now. So we'll put this down like this, move this first. So then this left-right path is kind of blocked, and then you put this here, and then you put this up. So then it goes down instead of to the east. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I mean, this game might not last much longer if I can't fix this, so here's hoping it works. And I do have to keep this road in just for a moment. Otherwise, we might lose while this all rebuilds. So let's see if this works. Okay, so this blue is now still on that. That's fine for now. Let's give it a go. Okay, this is set up. These cars are returning. These cars are still confused. Oh no. Come on. You got this, guys. You can do this. I believe in you. Figure it out. Okay, we're getting cars. This highway is still not built, because I think one car is still trying to get across it. No! Ah, I bet you it was this. I bet you it was this. Why? I have all the cars right here. It's just not... I don't think it's gonna make it in time. Yeah. Wow. That's so unfortunate. No, we had it. That was it. Okay. So... I got a little greedy on that one. I think that was the major issue. If I waited till the end of the week... I should have waited! I always say wait. It was probably Saturday. I always wait until after Sunday. But, that's unfortunate. That was a really silly mistake. So what we could have done... We got that extra motorway, that would have sealed the deal. We could have these wings go across, we could have taken more from here and split it onto this, whatever we needed to do. We got a couple more spawns up here, we could have rejigged this, bring it into this. It was looking good. This is a little bit scary. We might have had to do some emergency motorway work on this one, but happy with the first score. As a blind run, it's not as good as the other ones that I did, but I'll save it in the history books, screenshot taken, and we'll go check how we did. 91 days. Usually, I hope to get 100, so I'll definitely be coming back to either this one or try out the other one, but let's see how we did. Ooh, yeah, top 10%. That's not really the best. Typically I aim for top 5, so we will definitely be coming back to this one. But this is one of... Zurich is the lowest percent left on my list. But let me know, we've got 5 places left to go. We can go to Tokyo, we can go to Mexico City, Moscow, Munich, or Manila. A lot of M's. So if you like any of the M's in particular, let me know in the comments, and I will do that one next. Manila, Mexico City, Mexico City, Moscow, Munich, and whatever that last one was, Tokyo. As always, there's a video in the top right that YouTube suggests to you if you like the content, and the subscribe button is in the bottom right. Past that, thanks again, and I will see you in the next one.